Welcome back to the shipyard. Yeah, sorry about the 1 day hiatus. Today, the USS Vancouver Lower Decks Faction Pack. Yes, it's custom work. Yes, it's Antares custom work. Um, Good things. Good things exist here. All right. You know what? Let's kick things off with the name ship. We've got the USS Vancouver herself. So a 4144. Now, note, the Vancouver is a Parliament class. So this is a slightly different ship. Means different stats, different dial, different arc. I believe this is a 9090. I will have to double check on that. Check the comments uh, for arc. Or the description, not the comments. Although I'm sure it'll be in the comments too. So Parliament class, the Vancouver. Place 3 time tokens on this ship and an Aux power token beside the ship. You may rotate your ship 90 degrees in either direction. Now that's interesting. That's in the planning phase. So you're doing this before you execute your maneuver. Um, if we scroll real quick to the maneuver dial, you got 6 green maneuvers. That's not bad. Basically, all you're doing is telegraphing, hey, I'm not backing up, and I'm not doing a 3 hard turn. You got some flexibility there. I like it. You're not doing it all the time. It's not crazy good. But it's just a way of saying, hey, I get to do some pretty cool stuff. And I get to kind of get out of the way. I like it. It's interesting. Double crew, weapon tech. Nothing too crazy, but something interesting, and it fits a nice role in the game. Generic drops a crew slot and a shield, goes down to 18 points. Named ability. A 4 attack die Federation ship for 18 points isn't bad. I'm not sure it's like the best. I'm not running out to grab it, but I'm also not crying about it. Maneuver dial, as we saw, pretty standard, but feels good. All right. We get an Admiral in this pack, a Captain Admiral, but very different effects. So, Admiral Mariner is a +1 Admiral with talent slot 4 points. When attacking, put 2 time tokens on this card. Target all friendly ships within range 1 to 2 that performed a maneuver with speed of 3 or greater, and add +1 attack die to their attacks. So, not something you're going to see all the time, but something that comes into play every so often. I like it. It's passive. This feels like a good Admiral. This feels like something you can say, hey, this is going to affect 1 ship, 2 ships. It's worth doing. So, yeah, I like the Admiral. The Captain version, skill 7, activation phase. You may perform a red maneuver while your ship has an Aux power token beside it. After you complete the maneuver, remove the Aux power token beside your ship and suffer a hit to your shields or hull. That's an interesting trade-off. You certainly don't have to do it, but just having Mariner on your ship means you can. And what's better is you still get rid of the Aux. Now you take damage for it, and that's a big price to pay. But it's a neat trick, and this is something very different in the game. This is something that makes you go, huh, hadn't thought about that. So I like what's going on there. All right, Kawarin is a Klingon captain. Makes sense. Not that we saw him do much captaining, but yeah, I actually might have gone with much lower skill based on what we saw. Anyway, skill 8, 5 points with talent slot setup. You get 3 mission tokens on the card in the combat phase. While either attacking or defending, you may spend 1 mission token from this card to re-roll all your blanks. And you can only spend 1 mission token per game round. So that's an interesting trade-off. It's, hey, do you use this offensively? You rolled a whole bunch of blanks. Do you use it defensively? Hey, you were cloaked and you rolled really badly. I don't know. But hey, you get three uses of it, and I like Kawarin. I don't love Kawarin, but I like him. The Janeway Protocol. That was fun. A 2 point elite talent. Free action. Place 2 time tokens on this card. Perform an additional action from your action bar and place an Ox Power token beside your ship. That feels like Janeway. That really does feel like Janeway. Right? The Voyager version of Janeway that was do a double action, get 2 tokens of the same and take an Ox for it. So this is every other round you can do an Ox. It might be too good for 2 points, but yeah, I think this might almost need to be maybe a 1 point and then a discard, but as a reusable thing, maybe a 3 point card. Implosion Beam. This is a ship unique weapon, forward arc only, 3 point weapon, 4 dice, attack, place 2 time tokens on this card. Any crits, ignore the target ship's shields. Oh, okay. Granted, no down conversion makes this very powerful. No up conversion, and no faction restrictions. See, I think you might almost have to say, okay, here's what I do. I would make this a Parliament class weapon only, and then make this a 1 point weapon. I think that could work. Or you make it cost asterisk. You give it asterisk dice, so it becomes a primary weapon. You make it cost, say, like, okay, fine. I'm fine having it cost 3. So let it cost. Give it asterisk attack dice, where asterisk is primary weapon value. So it'll roll primary weapon. You don't get any conversions. You can still do stuff to modify your dice. Keep it ship unique. And you give up range 1 bonus. That's fine. But you're just trading to get crits through shields. I'm not sure it's worth 3 points. Maybe it's only a 2-point weapon. But I think if it was asterisk, you could never abuse it. I don't know. Just another thought. A thought on it. Doesn't have to be done. Could certainly be done as it is, and I think it's okay. But, yeah. Oh, the Parasite. The love Parasite. This was a weird episode. A fun episode, but a weird one. Planning phase. Place 3 time tokens on this card. Target an enemy ship within range. Choose a crew upgrade on the target ship. Place a mission token on that card. While that crew upgrade has a mission token on it, treat it as if it does not have any text. Goodbye. And of course you're targeting a ship within range 1 to 3. That's pretty good. No cloak restriction, no shield restriction, none of that. And then in the end phase, remove the mission token from the targeted crew upgrade when no time tokens remain on this card. So you get, I think you have to follow timing order. So you get 2 rounds of negating their ability. And that's not bad. Because you get the round you place it, then you'll go down to 2 time tokens. Then the next round you'll go down to 1. Then after Oh no, you do get a third round. Then in the third round, you'll remove your last one. And at that point, the end phase stuff will trigger because you have to resolve the end phase ability. So you do get 3 rounds of negating their crew. That's not bad for a 4 point thing. And then you have no time tokens on Parasite, so you can do it again. Assuming your ship's still alive. Oh, that's interesting. What happens if the ship with Parasite on it is destroyed? Is the crew forever stuck? Do the time tokens keep ticking away and then eventually it's removed from play? Huh. Ha 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 ha. That's a fun rules quirk. Um, doesn't need to be addressed on the card per se, but just would need to be answered. All right. The Harvon the Harvongian shapeshifter. Uh Harvongian, yeah. Setup. Put 2 mission tokens on this card. Activation phase. Spend 1 mission token. Target a crew upgrade. Equipped to an enemy ship. Discard that crew upgrade. And this card becomes a copy of the discarded crew upgrade. In the end phase, if there are no mission tokens on top of this card, discard this upgrade. So you get 1, and you get to keep 1 for a very long time, for as long as you want. And then in the second time you do that, you get 1 round, that round, of being a double crew, really. Um, yeah. It's very powerful. Spend a mission token to target a crew upgrade. Equipped to an enemy ship at range 1 to 2. No restrictions about shields or cloak or anything else. Just range 1 to 2, pick a crew, and discard and become a copy of it. And you are that crew until you decide to copy a second crew. That's really good. That's really, really, really good. So good it probably should never be allowed in tournament play. Um, yeah, I have my concerns about a card like this, because with things like Odo, with things like um, Vendorian Spy, you just have too much potential for a lot of ganking. And not that ganking and disruption are bad, I encourage those. But the way this works, to just pick something and say, nope, oh, and now I get to use your thing against you, that really flies in the face of a lot of attack wing. Um, where a lot of it is either, hey, I get to use your thing and you use your thing, or you don't get to use your thing. But now I have one less thing I can use. There's a balance. This kind of disrupts that, saying you don't get your thing and I was able to get it from you right away. Yeah. It just doesn't feel fun. All right. Barbara Brinson. She was kind of interesting. Nice character. But one off. 3 point crew. When defending, if your ship performed a green maneuver this round, convert one of your blanks into an evade. I like that. Pretty standard. Nice boost. 3 points. 3 points feels maybe a little too much. I might take her down to 2. But in the context of every other lower decks crew, the ensigns were 2 points. The lieutenants and up were 3. So she fits as a 3. Yeah. I don't know. I might even let her just add an evade rather than convert for 3 points. That doesn't feel too excessive. I mean, it's contingent upon her doing a green. That limits her stuff. Plus, you already have um, the Federation, the not Valkyris, Valeris. Valeris is 3 and gets a free evade when you do an evade or when you do a green maneuver. So that's a one time. Hers would be each time. So that's a trade off, and maybe you don't want that power creep. Um, so maybe this would be a convert a blank slash battle station result into an evade. That could work. All right, Ron Dosit. Wow, no respect. Making him cost 2. In phase, if your ship has no active shields, you may roll 1 attack die. On a hit or crit, yeah, I think that's what that says, crit or hit, you can repair a shield. Okay. So you already have to be at no shields, and then it's 50-50. I'll take those odds. Sure. It's a nice little ability. I don't know for sure that it's worth 2. Maybe it's a 1-point ability. But that would be something you play test. So, yeah, I'm fine with Ron. And then Jet. When attacking, if you damage the defending ship's shields or hull, you may immediately perform a target lock action. So, I mean, that's not good this time. It's good the next time you make an attack. But that's a nice little 2-point ability. Sure. I will take that. So, that brings us to grading. I'll work backwards this time. And I have learned that we switch over this way. That way you guys can see all of the grading that has taken place. Jet, I like Jet. Jet gets a B plus for me. Ron also gets, actually Ron gets a nice A minus. No. Ron gets a nice B. Barbara as constructed, solid C plus. The shapeshifter honestly feels way too good. Parasite borders on being way too good. That was meant to be an A minus. Implosion Beam feels interesting. Ultimately isn't the best, but I think it can easily be fixed. Janeway Protocol felt fun. And good. Solid B. Kawarin felt okay. I gotta remember what exactly he did. I know he did stuff with mission tokens. Yeah. Once per game round, make rerolls. That's fine, but not the best. Mariner as a captain was doing. Oh yeah. The move with red. Neat idea. I'm probably missing something on him, but I'll give him a C plus. The Admiral just doesn't quite feel. Nice idea, just doesn't feel like he's useful enough. Maybe if he also could target his own ship, I think that could work. The Vancouver, I like the Vancouver. I don't think the Vancouver is crazy good. And the Parliament class is getting a D, not because it's bad, not because it needs fixing, not because of anything else, just because I'm not sure how much I'd run it. I don't think it passes the competitive play muster, but I think it's fine. It fits a narrative place. Overall grade here, there's some nice cards that bring it up. There's a couple cards that bring it lower. I'll give it a B minus. It's nice. And again, there's no real rhyme or reason how these overall grades come out. It's my feeling of the pack as a whole. How does it work? How does this portion of the pack contribute to the overall design? I like what's here. Um, I think there's a few things that need some tweaking to me. That doesn't mean they're bad. That just means, hey, it needs a little bit something. So yeah, um, that's where we're at. All right. Thank you all for checking out this USS Vancouver Lower Decks Faction Pack Part 2. Um, we'll be back for more with, the Merced and Solvang. Fun fact, I grew up about 45 minutes from Solvang, and I now live about 30 minutes away from Merced. So, uh, nice to be part of California. Um, yeah. All right. On that lovely note, uh, I will bid you adieu. Until next time, we'll see you around the shipyard. Take care and be kind to each other.